Now, MPs are planning to attempt to force a change in the law, which will see social media giants punished for toxic behaviour from anonymous accounts. So this is the big story at the moment. I think most of you will have read about this. And the likes of Facebook and Twitter, they could face fines if they publish posts from anonymous users. And MPs are said to be broadly in favour of this online safety bill. But is it an attack on free speech? Well, joining me now to discuss the pros and cons of this argument, we've got the social campaigner, Dr. Rabbi Jonathan Romain, and the founder of the Free Speech Union, Toby Young. Rabbi, I'm going to come to you first, if you don't mind. Now, you've campaigned on these issues, and you're very passionate about this. Am I right in thinking that you are of the view that until we clean up the toxicity of the internet, of online discourse, that this will bleed out into the real world, that the real-world violence can be connected to these kind of discussions?
Yes, and I am speaking, by the way, as an expert on online media, but really as someone who's concerned by the sort of level of public discourse in society, and the way I think everyone would agree that it's gone down in the last few years and the level of vitriol has gone up. And I think one of the key reasons, maybe not the only one, but a key one, is that social media. And of course there's always been people who've been thoroughly unpleasant, always. But, they were like unpleasant and nasty in the corner of the pub. And it stayed in the corner of the pub. Whereas nowadays, it gets broadcast, of course, nationally, internationally. And the fact that it's anonymous allows or encourages these sort of so-called keyboard warriors to actually say really, really unpleasant things, insulting things, hurtful things that do harm. And I see no reason why we should allow that and permit that. If people use social media responsibly, fine, but clearly they don't. Otherwise, we wouldn't have all the mental health problems. Otherwise, we wouldn't have the well-known phenomenon, and which is why we're discussing it now. It's a problem, and it needs a solution.
Can I just bring you in here? I mean, surely what's been said there is completely legitimate, isn't it? This idea that, these people are toxic. There are people who are saying some deeply unpleasant, ghastly things online. What would be so bad about criminalising that and preventing it?
Well, for one thing, Andrew, I think it would make Titania McGrath unlawful. After all, that's an account in which you're masquerading as someone other than you are. And actually, a lot of satirical accounts on social media are anonymous in that sense. They're people pretending to be someone who they aren't. And we really want to get rid of all those accounts across social media. They're some of the best things about Twitter, in my view. But I think more importantly, the bigger argument is that if we were to make anonymous social media accounts unlawful, that would be taken as a green light for oppressive regimes across the world to enact a similar policy. And in Hong Kong, for instance, the only reason the pro-democracy protesters have been able to organise demonstrations and so forth is because they have anonymity. If they had to be themselves, then they couldn't organise those protests because they'd be punished by the communist authorities. Ditto with the Arab Spring in 2011. And I think we don't want to give oppressive regimes around the world an excuse to eliminate one of the most important forms of democratic protest in those countries.